$75 billion stolen, 220,000 people enslaved. And it all starts with a text message. Erica Damask thought she'd found love. A charming, successful man she'd met online who shared her interests, called her every day, and made plans for the future. He introduced her to cryptocurrency investing. A small deposit here, a bigger one there. Her account balance was growing fast. In 4 months, she transferred nearly $1 million into what she believed was a legitimate trading platform. Then one morning, the platform froze. The man disappeared. The money was gone, and Erica was forced to sell her home. She's one of millions. Between 2020 and 2024, a single category of online fraud drained more than $75 billion from victims worldwide. It's called pig butchering, and it might be the most psychologically devastating scam ever invented. Not because of the technology involved, but because the weapon is love. The name comes from a Chinese phrase, sha zhu pan, which translates literally to kill pig plate. It's a metaphor. The victim is the pig. The scammer's job is to fatten the pig with trust and affection before the slaughter. It's a term used openly by the criminal organizations that run these operations. Training manuals recovered from scam compounds actually refer to victims as pigs and the process of building a relationship as raising them. The scam combines 3 types of fraud that used to exist separately: romance scams, investment fraud, and cryptocurrency theft. What makes pig butchering different from all of them is the time investment. These aren't quick hits. Scammers spend weeks, sometimes months, building genuine feeling relationships before asking for a single dollar. It usually starts with a message that seems accidental. A text that says, "Hey, are we still on for dinner tonight?" sent to the wrong number. Or a friend request on Instagram from someone with an impressive profile. Or a match on Tinder with someone just slightly out of your league. The platforms vary: WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Bumble, Hinge. In November 2024, Meta announced it had removed more than 2 million accounts linked to scam centers across 5 countries. But for every account deleted, new ones appear within hours. The scammer's profile is carefully crafted, usually an attractive person in their 30s or 40s. Successful, well-traveled, interested in fitness and finance. The photos are stolen from real social media accounts, or increasingly generated by AI. And if the victim asks for a video call, some operations now use deepfake technology. Police in Hong Kong busted a ring in October 2024 where criminals were using deepfake software to conduct live video calls with victims. Once contact is established, the scammer moves fast. They'll quickly suggest moving the conversation to WhatsApp or Telegram, away from dating apps that monitor for financial grooming. Then the love bombing begins. Good morning messages every day, long voice calls at night, sharing childhood stories, family photos, hopes, and dreams. The scammer will mirror the victim's personality, interests, and communication style. If the victim mentions a love of cooking, the scammer suddenly loves cooking too. If the victim talks about their dog, the scammer shares photos of their dog. This phase can last anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months. The scammer is patient because the payoff is enormous. They're not looking for a $500 wire transfer. They're after everything. The Global Anti-Scam Organization estimates the average pig butchering victim loses $177,000. Some lose millions. A banker in Kansas named Sean Haynes fell so deep that he embezzled $47 million from his own bank. He's now serving 24 years in prison. The genius of pig butchering is that the scammer never asks for money directly. Instead, they casually mention their own crypto investments. They share screenshots of their portfolio showing incredible returns. "I made $12,000 last week," they'll say. My mentor taught me this strategy. Eventually, the victim gets curious, and the scammer introduces them to a trading platform. The platform looks completely legitimate. Professional interface, real-time price charts, responsive customer support. Some even have mobile apps. But it's all fake. The entire backend is controlled by the scammers. Every price movement, every profit number, every account balance is fabricated. The victim deposits a small amount, maybe $500 or $1,000. The platform shows it doubling within days. Some operations even allow a small withdrawal at this stage to build confidence. You put in $1,000, you take out $2,000. It's real money in your bank account, so you invest more. This is where the fattening becomes aggressive. The victim sees their fake balance growing. $10,000, $50,000, $100,000. The scammer encourages bigger deposits. This opportunity won't last. My mentor says the window is closing. If you put in $50,000 now, we can retire together in 6 months. Victims take out personal loans, cash out retirement accounts, sell stocks, refinance their homes, borrow from family members. In Jacqueline Crenshaw's case, a Connecticut woman who met a man claiming to be a widower with 2 children, she started with $40,000 after seeing impressive profit screenshots. She ended up losing nearly $1 million. Across 14 counties in Northern California alone, romance scam losses doubled in a single year, jumping from $21.5 million to $43.3 million in 2025. The endgame arrives when the victim tries to make a large withdrawal. Suddenly, there's a problem. A tax needs to be paid, a verification fee, an anti-money laundering compliance charge. Each fee is just another way to extract more money. Some victims pay these fees 3 or 4 times before realizing what's happened. Then the platform locks. The account shows 0. The scammer's phone number is disconnected. The website goes offline. And the victim is left staring at a screen, trying to comprehend that everything, the relationship, the profits, the future they'd planned together, was fabricated from the very first message. The psychological damage goes beyond the financial loss. Victims describe feeling violated, humiliated, unable to tell family or friends. Some lose their homes. Some lose their marriages. The FBI says multiple victims have taken their own lives. Here's where this story takes its darkest turn. The people sending those loving messages? Many of them are victims too. The United Nations estimates that 220,000 people are being held as forced laborers in scam centers in Cambodia and Myanmar alone. They were lured by fake job advertisements promising positions in customer service or online marketing with salaries of $1,000 to $3,000 a month. When they arrived, their passports were confiscated. They were taken to fortified compounds, some surrounded by barbed wire and electrified fences, guarded by armed men. The compounds operate like factories. Workers sit in rows at computer stations, working 12 to 16-hour shifts, 7 days a week. Each person is assigned multiple victim profiles and given scripts to follow. They have daily quotas, a minimum number of messages sent, a minimum number of victims engaged, a minimum dollar amount extracted. Those who fail to meet quotas are beaten, starved, or electrocuted. Those who try to escape are sold to other compounds for $5,000 to $30,000 per person. The workers come from China, Vietnam, Thailand, India, Nepal, the Philippines, and increasingly African countries. The money flows through cryptocurrency because it's fast, borderless, and difficult to trace. Victims are instructed to buy Bitcoin or USDT, a stablecoin pegged to the US dollar, and send it to wallet addresses controlled by the scam operation. From there, the funds are routed through dozens of intermediate wallets, mixed through decentralized finance protocols, and crypto tumbling services designed to break the transaction trail. The University of Texas study tracked more than $75 billion flowing to exchanges from these operations between 2020 and 2024. In 2023 alone, scam centers in Cambodia, Myanmar, and Laos generated approximately $43.8 billion in revenue. To put that in perspective, that's roughly 40% of the combined official GDP of those three countries. The criminal organizations behind these operations aren't small-time gangs. They're sophisticated enterprises with real estate holdings, political connections, and corporate structures. Law enforcement is fighting back, but the scale of the problem dwarfs the response. In January 2024, the FBI launched Operation Level Up, a program designed to identify victims before they lose everything. Agents trace suspicious cryptocurrency transactions and contact potential victims directly. So far, they've notified 8,103 people. 77% of them had no idea they were being scammed. The program has prevented an estimated $285 million in losses. In November 2025, the Department of Justice formed the Scam Center Strike Force, which seized more than $578 million in cryptocurrency in its first 3 months. In June 2025, the DOJ announced its largest pig butchering seizure ever, $225 million from a scam compound in the Philippines. In October 2025, the DOJ indicted the Prince Group, a Cambodian conglomerate, and its chairman Shinji for operating at least 10 scam centers. The Treasury Department has imposed sanctions on networks in Myanmar and Cambodia, but experts say these actions represent a fraction of the total operation. For every dollar seized, hundreds more flow through undetected. Pig butchering works because it exploits something no firewall can protect: human loneliness. The victims aren't stupid. They include doctors, lawyers, engineers, bankers, military officers. Education doesn't protect you because the scam doesn't target your intellect. It targets your emotions. When someone tells you they love you every day for 3 months, your brain forms real attachment bonds. Oxytocin, dopamine, the same chemicals released in genuine relationships. By the time the investment pitch comes, you're not evaluating a financial decision. You're trying to build a future with someone you care about. And the scammers know this. Their training manuals, which have been recovered by law enforcement, include detailed psychological manipulation techniques. How to identify vulnerable targets. How to mirror communication styles. When to escalate emotional intimacy. When to introduce the investment. It's social engineering at an industrial scale.